Well, hello and welcome to my first episode of Sosnovka on Farming Simulator 2015. Right, first of all, I'm going to be doing some forage harvesting. So I've planted basically up my whole farm with corn, because corn gives a quite high yield of chaff, which I can then turn into silage. So here goes. This is my new forage harvester. It's the New Holland FR850, I think that's what it is. And I've also got this funky looking header on the end. So let's unfold it and get harvesting. Okay. Turn on that harvester. Right, whilst you are doing this type of harvesting, you have to hire the worker, and basically he will go ahead of you and you follow with your trailer. I'm using the biggest trailer that I can get and using the truck to tow it, just to make things easier. So as we go forwards, we just basically keep nice and close to the harvester and fill up the truck with chaff. This is going to take me quite a while, because I've got so many fields to do. But the reason for that is because I need to create so much silage for my cattle, and also the, what do we call it, the biogas plant. I haven't got any silage in there yet, so I want to make plenty of silage and get that going, which will give me a pretty much constant income at the biogas centre. But I also want to set up my cows. I've already done hay and straw, already got all that ready. So before I actually buy any cows, I want to get some silage so that I can make a good mixed ration for them, which will give me 100% production. I must say, I do enjoy doing these slow panning sort of shots, seeing what's going on whilst everything's harvesting, watching the particle effects. I think they've done quite a good job on it. There is actually two different types of headers you can get with this harvester, but the only reason I went for that header was, let's have a look at it here. See, that's the one that I bought, the Kemper 390 Plus, and then there's this other one here, which is the actual New Holland SFI 90, but they're the same price. So I thought, well, the one in red looks pretty cool, and I think red and yellow will just look more interesting. They're exactly the same working width, cost the same each day, so it's just purely look on the looks front for me. So I just thought I'd go with that one, which is pretty fun. Right, when I've completed a few lines completed, what I'm actually going to do then is get my seeder working behind that, so that I can plant up the next crop straight away. I can get a worker in there and getting it planted up pretty quick. And then once the whole field has been seeded, or even just harvested, I can get the fertilizer on there which is going to enable it to produce me a nice yield. But I'll give it a bit of space first, get this harvester far enough ahead before I actually start doing that. Let's change view and go to the indoor lobby view. I must say I'm quite impressed with this new truck in this game. In the because this is the gold add-on pack, the Sosnovka pack, playing on PS4. So obviously there's no modding or anything like that. It's only the download packs which I can get on here. Which is kind of frustrating when you see lots of videos done by people playing on PCs and they can do all of the modding, but unfortunately on the PS4 we can't do that. I used to play on the PS3 which was great, and then of course I found out that you could only have a certain number of slots, which meant that you could only buy a certain amount of tools and tractors, machinery at once, due to the RAM of the PlayStation 3 I believe. But with the PS4 you can obviously buy everything and it won't actually stop you, which is very good. But it's just frustrating that you don't have the freedom to be able to do the modding like you can on the PCs. But there we go. Right, I am now full, so what I have to do now is go and offload this. I'm basically offloading the first lot of my chaff into where my cattle are. Oh, something else I can do with this trailer is I can put the lid on, or close the cover, I should say. I do prefer this view for just general driving around, it's much better. It's a pretty big trailer, 59,000 litres. So, this is where we offload, that's where the cattle are, inside there. Well, I haven't actually bought any yet, but that won't be far away once I've sorted out all of this silage. Okay, let's start unloading. Whilst unloading, I do like to try and get it as even across the loading bay as possible. One important thing that you have to remember to do is I always like to get these full before I blanket the silo. So the important thing is to do your compacting of your chaff. Problems I've found in the past is if you fill it and fill it and fill it and fill it, and then you haven't done any of your compacting, it literally takes ages and ages to compact it. So after each time I filled it with one trailer load, I just compact it and drive over it until it reaches 100%. There we go, at 99 now. So there we go, 100%. So what we do now is we go back behind the tractor, the harvester, and just keep filling. As you can see, I've got quite a bit to do in this field. It's quite a big field actually for this stage in the game. So let's carry on. One thing I have been doing, mainly only because it gives you so much income in the game, is logging. What I wanted to do was just get to a certain stage where I can get the Scorpion logger and get this truck and the logging trailer, and then I can load directly from the Scorpion directly into the trailer. It's really, really efficient, and each trailer load you're earning lots of cash. So that basically just gives you the freedom in the game to speed up really, speed the progress a bit more. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll complete this line here, and then I will set off my seeder, and then I think I shall end this video and catch up with you guys later. And you can see the progress and see how we're doing. Okay, I've completed that line, so I'm just going to hop round into the seeder now and start off the seeder. Right, just before I started recording, I sold off a shed load of wheat. As we can see there, I don't have any wheat left, so I'm going to do a whole lot of wheat. So I'll hire a worker off there. Off he goes. He's all doing well. And once he's finished doing, this seed is really good because it plants and cultivates at the same time. So that's great. So he can just keep going on there. The only thing I've got to be conscious of now is making sure that he doesn't run in to my harvester. Right, well, I think I'll call this video an end, and thanks for watching.